Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife and welcome to a travel day vlog. It is just about 4:30 here in Anchorage. We are leaving for the airport in just a couple of minutes.
Yep.
Our bags are packed, our carry-ons are packed. We're gonna drive to the airport and start our journey to Seattle for a long weekend. And just so you guys know, as we are starting this video and filming, we have an audience and somebody I think you guys will want to say bye to. Look at her just laying over here, just hanging out on the couch, watching us. Missy girl, we love you so much. You have extra food, you have extra water, you have a clean poop palace.
2 clean poop palaces.
What?
Yeah.
So Missy's gonna have a great weekend, and she's not gonna have any boys over, right?
No party.
Okay, don't look away when I ask you that question.
I did also make her a little nest, a little bed in front of the window right here in front of the door.
Look at this.
These are her blankets. Her grandma made her this one, my mom. This one I think was sent to us by a viewer. These are some of her little favorite toys.
So she can look.
She can look outside while just kind of
at the snow. Sherry, but here's my question.
Yeah.
What do you think the odds are that we get home and she has pooped on this rather than actually used it? I think 50-50.
I hope not, but she tends to do that.
She likes to
protest.
I was gonna say she likes to send us a message with her poops.
Yeah.
So we'll see if this one over here poops in protest.
Don't poop on her blanket.
All right, you can see we have carry-ons, my backpack, Sherry's backpack, the one suitcase we are bringing. So let's get those downstairs and out to the Jeep. One of our viewers may have just saved the day. One of you guys sent us this luggage scale because we talked about how we don't have one in a vlog recently. And I picked up our suitcase and I was like, ooh, that is pretty darn close, I think. And Sherry was like,
Don't we have that thing?
don't we have that thing? So, let's see. It has to be below 50 pounds. Please, oh please, oh please. What's it at, Sherry?
Like 48.
Yes! So, let's get to the airport. Let's see how accurate this is. I will say though, that gives me like a peace of mind because when I picked it up, I was like, oh, it's really close. Like, it's really close.
And it is.
And it is. Fingers crossed when we get to the airport, below 50.
Bye home, see you in a few days.
So we decided to drive the Jeep and park it at the airport in the long-term parking lot. We kind of went back and forth on this. We were gonna take an Uber, and then I was like, no, let's take the Jeep. Then I was like, wait, let's figure out like the cost difference.
Right, and cost-wise, it's about $10 more to park for 3 days, 4 days. And we kind of figured, like the last time we traveled, it was really hard to get an Uber. It was hard to get a taxi. Like they just weren't there. And so we were kind of thinking just, like we get in kind of late Sunday night, and we were kind of thinking, if we can just go to our car and drive home, that's gonna be a lot easier. So for $10, we figured that was worth it. Yeah, the convenience, especially because we get in late, the convenience to be able to get the Jeep and just drive home is worth $10 to me. Yeah, because it was kind of a mess last time. It was horrible. I've never had an issue ever getting an Uber or a Lyft at the Anchorage airport. Or a taxi, like there weren't even any taxis. Or a taxi. Just nothing. Yeah, it was horrible. So, I have better peace of mind about this, having the Jeep at the airport. It is about 4:20, so let's head to the airport and get this trip going. One thing I'm looking forward to, at least for the next 3 days, is no snow. I'm just really, really over it. Pulling into long-term parking.
Please press the button for entrance.
Fine.
Please wait. Take the ticket.
Got it.
Take the ticket.
Take the ticket.
Don't tell me what to do. This is one thing about long-term parking in Alaska. If you park here and a snowstorm hits, like it has the last couple of days, you come home to a covered vehicle.
Wait, did we just find a spot?
That sucks. Ooh.
All right.
Just found a spot. This is also common. I don't know if you guys can see that. The windshield wipers sticking straight up. That is so that they don't freeze to the windshield.
Alaska problems.
Alaska problems. And another Olympic sport idea, suitcases being pulled through snow. Not so great.
The wind is blowing and it is so cold. Neither Sherry or I have a jacket because we didn't want to just like bring them for just this part to the airport and then have them take up space the whole rest of the trip. So we were like, we can tough it. Maybe a bad decision because so cold. Sherry, how you doing?
So
You're almost there. The door's right there. And then inside.
Now that we're inside and out of the frigid cold, it's mask time.
One of the nice things about parking in the long-term parking lot is that we get to walk down the Northern Lights hallway here at the airport. We've shown it in a number of our vlogs, but definitely one of our favorite parts about Anchorage International. Okay, Sherry, the at-home scale said that bag was how heavy?
48.
48 pounds. And the scale here when we checked it in said the bag was how heavy?
I didn't look.
It was exactly 48 pounds. So we're good to go. So it is just about dinner time. We have not eaten yet, so we're actually gonna go through security and find a place to have dinner. So sometimes you get stopped at TSA, even though we have pre-check. How'd this time go?
No problem.
Sailed right through.
Sailed right through.
All right, let's find some food. But first, sanitizer.
Yeah.
Bye, Moose Butt. So we have a couple of options that I think will be open. This Norton Sound seafood restaurant right here on the right, which we've actually never eaten at. There's a restaurant up here called Humpy's, which is kind of an airport location of a popular restaurant downtown. Ooh, they have halibut and chips. Wait, you guys, we just saw one of our friends. It's hilarious. She was just like, Sherri. Okay, that may have been one of the greatest ways possible to start our trip. Our friend Mane, who we have missed and we have not seen through like all of the pandemic stuff, to just get to talk to her and see her, like, I'm so happy.
She got married last year.
Yep.
And I was still super sick and we couldn't go. And we honestly haven't seen her since then. So just getting to catch up with her a little bit. She's almost married for a year. Like, oh my gosh.
That was so awesome.
It was so good to see her.
So good to see her. Now, let's find dinner. So here's one option. This is Humpy's, but I don't think we're gonna go there. Because where we're gonna go is the Silver Gulch Brewing Company. Here's the menu, lots of beers. I'm gonna pass on that. Lots of cocktails, going to pass on that. They do have a bunch of salads, a bunch of soups, different appetizers, so let's see what we want.
So while we were traveling, we're actually not sticking to keto. We do want to be able to enjoy some of our foods in Seattle, but we don't want to completely sabotage ourselves because I've lost about 13 pounds, Adam's lost about 11, so we don't want to completely like destroy everything we've done, but we do want to enjoy our time in Seattle.
So probably no Tundra apple ale walnut praline pie, I think is what Sherri's saying. That's
what I'm saying.
That's my guess. That is a huge cargo plane taxiing by us right now. Dinner's here. I went with the bratwurst appetizer, stone ground mustard, a couple of bratwurst on a bed of sauerkraut. Sherri went with the steak burger,
which we'll be sharing,
and a gigantic side salad. That looks so good. This actually smells really good. Does not look appetizing. It smells great. Dinner is done, and actually, Sherri Beth, what'd you think?
It was really good. The salad was huge.
Salad was huge. A ton left.
A ton left.
It was great though. So Silver Gulch Brewing has this little gift shop right outside the restaurant. And one of the things that I love is they actually sell a whole bunch of local spirits. Here are like the Ghost Pepper Vodka from Anchorage Distillery. But what really caught my eye is the gin from Amalga Distillery in Juneau. This is one of the places Sherri and I are going this summer when we visit Juneau on the cruise. They have all sorts of Alaskan distillery stuff here. Look at this, they even have the bourbon from Port Chilkoot Distillery. Oh my gosh, so cool. Lots of local beers and stuff, but we're probably not gonna bring a bottle of gin on the plane with us.
Well,
but not this time. I do think when we fly back through, coming home, I wanna stop and get one of these bottles. Last stop before we head to our gate, filling up our water bottles. So we just stopped at an In Motion here in the airport, just kind of killing time. We want to see what their AirTag prices were and found the AirTag holders. But look how cool this is. They have Disney AirTag holders. That would be so cool for like luggage going on a Disney vacation.
So cute.
I kind of love these. Well, I think we're gonna say no to the AirPod or the AirTag holders for now. All right, let's go to our gate. We're checked in, going down the jetway. Sherri, you excited?
Yes.
Let's get to Seattle. Whoa, it got really dark. Well, you guys, I think we lucked out again. Everybody's on the plane, and we have an entire row to ourselves. I'm gonna finish posting a quick Instagram post and then going to turn the phone off. walking through the airport and we see this sign for the Walt Disney Archives presents Heroes and Villains, the Art of the Disney Costume. Sherry Beth, we are gonna go see that tomorrow, actually. The Cinderella dress, Maleficent, oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Let's get our luggage. We've got our bag now to go get our Uber. So SeaTac actually has an amazing light rail that goes right here from the airport into downtown. It is super simple, super easy. We've done it before and we really love it. However, it's pretty late at night and we're just kind of looking to get to our hotel as quick as possible. So we're actually going to do an Uber, which is also really easy here at SeaTac. Let me show you. Here on the third floor of the parking garage, you can see where the taxis line up over there. There's actually this entire like green, it's a rideshare area. You can see like app-based ride shares. And so you call your Uber or your Lyft and it comes and parks in one of these stalls and that's how you know which ride is yours. Just like that, our Lyft is here. So we just got here to downtown. We are staying at the Crown Plaza, and Sherry, we'll tell them more in a second, but this is actually a hotel that means a lot to us. Cannot wait to tell that story, but let's go get checked in. Heading up to the 27th floor where our room is. So we try to always do this when we travel, give you guys a hotel room tour. So we are at the Crown Plaza, downtown Seattle. And as soon as I give you the tour, I'll tell you why this hotel is so important to us. But first, room tour of room 2763 on the 27th floor here at the Crown Plaza. So when you first walk in, this is what you see. Immediately on the left, we have a squeaky door, but a very big closet. Safe down there, of course, luggage rack, ironing board. Then heading back into the room, the next door on the left is the bathroom. Nice and modern, kind of what I'd expect from a Crown Plaza. They have, of course, the little amenity kit there. They have just kind of super modern art, I will say. This wallpaper is like super fun. It's like really metallic and just, I don't know, fun. And the vlogging light in here is spectacular. Always important. Leaving the bathroom, you can see the full-length mirror. That's nice. Now kind of getting into the main room area, we have a Keurig, couple of bottles of water, a TV, nice little dresser. It comes with a Sherri, you guys. I can't even believe I lucked out. Another room that came with a Sherri.
Another one.
Perfect. Nice king-size bed. Very cool. Like, these lamps are so cool. Hold on, I want to show you. They're just like super modern and nice. Fun art on the wall. Again, Sherri Beth. Sherri, would you open that drawer right there? I'm imagining there's a refrigerator. Yep.
Ice bucket.
Little fridge, little ice bucket, some drawers, and there's like a nice desk area over here. We are kind of in a corner room. The view is of like, well, the lights in the room are on, but kind of typical downtown hotel view. Lots of skyscrapers around us. We are a ways up there, so Sherri, as somebody who's not necessarily a fan of heights, what do you think about this?
I'm not gonna look straight down, I'm just gonna look out.
Good idea. Now I'm curious about outlets. Okay, we have normal outlet over there, normal outlet over there. I don't see any USB outlets anywhere in what is happening. Oh. Heck yes.
Kind of like that.
Let's look over here, see outlet wise. Yep, outlet there, outlet there. Doesn't look like any USB or anything in the clock. So 2 plug-in outlets here, 2 plug-in outlets there. I'm sure over here on the desk we've got, yep, more plug-in outlets. No USB though.
More back here.
No USB ports. A little surprised at that. All right, you want to tell them now why this hotel matters to us?
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right, Sherri. The Crown Plaza, downtown Seattle.
Yeah.
What's the deal with this hotel?
We had a little mini honeymoon right after we were married, and this is where we stayed. So it's been over 16 years since we've stayed here. But it was like the first place that we stayed after we got married.
It was. We got married in Anchorage, and then we had like a reception in Indiana, and we had a few days between those two things, and we were like, well, we didn't have a ton of time or a ton of options, and so we came to Seattle, and the Crowne Plaza, this hotel, is where we stayed.
Yeah.
So it's our first time back. We have not been back at this hotel since then.
Right.
So I'm excited. We were looking online at different hotels to stay at. And I will tell you, the reason we stayed here isn't because of the sentimental value. That's just like a bonus. The reason we booked this hotel is actually the price.
Yeah.
So I found it on Priceline via their Express Deals option. Got it for $90 a night. On the Crowne Plaza website tonight, I just looked, this room would be $121 a night.
Which is still not terrible.
Which is still not terrible for a downtown hotel.
Right.
Everything looks very clean, looks very modern. It's exactly what I expected.
Yep.
Completely what I expected. So yeah, we saved like $30 a night, which is awesome. And we get to stay in the hotel we stayed in on our mini honeymoon. It is after midnight though.
Yes.
How are you feeling?
I'm very tired.
Okay, so I think we're gonna do a little bit of unpacking tonight. Just kind of get settled in and then go to sleep. We don't have anything tomorrow until
2?
like 2 o'clock. We're going to the museum.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get up. Whenever we get up, we're gonna sleep in, get some breakfast, and do some exploring. But first, let's get settled into the Crowne Plaza. Now, the decision. Where do you want the suitcase? And this is 100% all you, because you need access. Over there in front of the window?
I think maybe.
Okay, let's do it. So this is where our suitcase is going to live, but now to take some of the stuff out, get some hung up, and just, well, make it home for 3 days. Also, I do want to show you guys, there are some things we packed that you didn't see in our packing video, like a whole bunch of Bombas socks. Let me explain these. A lot of you guys know that the nonprofit that I lead gets like thousands of pairs of socks from Bombas to give away to our neighbors who are experiencing homelessness. Well, the reality is that a city like Seattle has a pretty significant homeless problem, especially in the downtown area where we're going to be staying. We're going to be doing a lot of walking. We're going to be out and about. And so I thought, you know what? Let's just throw a bunch of pair of Bombas socks in our suitcase. And then every time we leave our hotel, we can take a couple pairs with us and give them out to neighbors we see on the street. So kind of a last minute thing we threw in our suitcase, but it's fun to be able to do a little bit of good on our weekend away. And hey, good news. As we were kind of doing some settling in, we found a USB charger.
Yeah.
There's like USB charger and a whole bunch of outlets in the front of that. Look how perfect this is. Sherri's packing cube just like slides right into the drawer. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So we are kind of getting settled in here. Got a spot for our shoes. I've got a bunch of my clothes hung up. You can see I got stuff up there. Got my carry-on backpack down there. If you're wondering why my stuff is hung up and Sherri's is not, Sherri packed a bunch of sweaters, and you know how when you hang up sweaters, like the shoulders get all droopy? And so
I'm trying to keep mine rolled.
Sherri's gonna keep hers rolled up. Mine are hung up. But now I want to show you one thing that I do every time we travel, and Sherri always laughs at me. Why do you think this is? Why do you think it's so funny?
I don't know, they're so cute.
Let me show you. Every hotel I get to is I have to like lay out all of my bathroom stuff. So I got my deodorant, my body spray, my beard oil, my razor, toothbrushes, toothpaste. I just have to get everything like laid out perfectly. And I don't really know why. It just, for some reason, like having all of my toiletry stuff out makes me feel settled. It makes me feel like I can breathe. Because obviously a hotel is like a temporary place, right? We're only here for a few days. But for those few days that we're here, I want to feel like I'm here. That's why I hang up my clothes. It just, I don't know, it makes me feel more settled and less temporary, even though I know it's temporary. Sherri Beth, what do you got going on there?
Putting my soap pillowcase on the hotel pillow.
So you brought your own pillowcase
Yes.
to the hotel.
Yes, and these pillows are actually kind of decent.
You normally hate hotel pillows.
They just give you like pillowcases.
Yeah.
With nothing in there.
But there's actually some substance.
Have a little bit of substance. We'll probably still want to ask for a few more though.
Yeah, we have 4 pillows.
That's
We
not gonna be enough.
probably need at least 2 more. Sherri, is that enough for tonight?
Yeah, I'm tired.
Okay, so it is almost 12:30. We are going to go to bed.
Yes.
Friends, we love you guys. Thanks for coming along with us on this travel day videos. We got here to Seattle. We're really excited to share the next few days with you. Seattle, I know we said this a lot. Seattle is one of our favorite cities. And before we got into YouTube like we are now, we used to come to Seattle all of the time. This was by far the city we visited the most. And so we know the city, we love the city. And even just taking the Uber like into the city, I just felt so like, we're back. Just felt really good. So we're excited to bring you guys along over the next few days. Also, I think Sherri died. What are you doing?
I'm going to bed.
All right. We love you guys. Good night. We'll see you on the next video.